Captain.
Halt, who's there?
Captain Stanfield, Private. Here's my warehouse requisition.
All personnel, expedite.
Rush shipment.
Well, I don't know much about requisition, but this sure looks like a good one.
Good. I'd appreciate it very much if you help my men load.
Be glad to, sir.
So far, so good, Jojo.
Don't call me Jojo. I'm a captain now.
Congratulations, Captain.
Get in there and help them load. Maybe you'll make PFC.
I could use the money.
Hey, remember, if the CID shows up, no shooting. First sign of trouble, I whistle, we cut out.
You think that's in the finest tradition of the Marine Corps?
Get in there and help that stupid sentry load, will you?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey, Sergeant.
What is this? Why aren't you walking your post?
Well, it said all personnel to expedite, and I'm personnel.
What are you talking about? I didn't hear nothing about a loading requisition. Who was this, anyway?
Well, there's this captain with this requisition. It says to expedite, so I'm expediting, and it said to rush, so I'm rushing.
What are you talking about? Who was this captain? What is this? What do you mean you're expediting?
Just last, Sergeant, this captain come along and told me to expedite.
Captain? What captain? Did it occur to you to ask questions?
Well, yeah, there was one question I was going to ask you, so I'll ask you.
Huh?
What does expedite mean?
It means doing what you're doing right now instead of walking guard duty. Why didn't you call me?
Well, you're going to think this is silly.
I'm sure of it.
I just didn't want to be a burden to you anymore.
What?
Well, every time the least little bitty thing happened, I was yelling, Sergeant of the Guard, Sergeant of the Guard. And you's probably thinking, Lord, that boy can't even stand on his own 2 feet. And you do want me to stand on my own 2 feet.
Pyle!
Forget the rest of the stuff. The CID jeep is due by here any minute. Makes the rounds every hour. Let's close the truck gates and get out of here.
Right. Where is this captain? I want to talk to him.
Well, he was... Sure sounded like it.
Do you realize what's happening?
We accidentally got ourselves locked in the back of his trucks while they spotted that damn crook somewheres else.
They're shooting at us.
That's all right, Sergeant. We're shooting back.
Why are you not clear those people up in front of crooks?
I thought they was Marines.
They're not Marines. That's a gang we've been after. I knew it. I knew you'd get yourself taken.
I'm sorry, Sergeant, but they had on Marine uniforms and they had this requisition that said to expedite. They tricked me.
All right. They don't seem to know we're back here.
You think we ought to let them know?
We don't want them to know. Now, look, here's what we'll do. They got to be getting back to their hideout any minute. And when they do, where's your rifle?
Oh, look, I left it leaning up against the wall.
That's a great place for it.
Well, I'm sorry, Sergeant, but I couldn't carry my rifle and expedite all at the same time.
All right, listen up. Now, the odds are against us, so follow orders exactly.
I'm listening as hard as I can.
Now, we got to figure out a way to get them in the back of this truck.
Get them back here?
That's right. The only thing that'll work is a trap. There are 3 of them and 2 of us, and all we got is a pistol and no rifle. As soon as we get them trapped back here, then we'll drive them back to the base.
Well, how we gonna do that?
Well, as soon as we stop, I'll get on the left side of the door, and you... Hold on!
Sergeant? Sergeant? Sergeant Carter, I think we're here.
Okay, let's get this thing unloaded.
Hi! Bet y'all didn't know I was in here.
Come on, get down out of there.
Did you see him in that truck before you slammed the doors?
Who had time to look? What are we gonna do with him?
Guess you wouldn't want to drive me back to the base. I could catch a bus. About out of suggestions.
Well, don't you worry. We'll think of something. You guys get in there and unload. I'll keep an eye on
Oh,
it.
I'll unload it for you. After all, I loaded it up.
All right, go ahead, unload.
Glad to help out. Sergeant. Sergeant, sure would be helpful if you'd wake up. Sergeant, would you mind greatly if I took your gun?
Hey, who you talking to in there?
What? I talked to the sergeant and he's hurt.
Are you kidding us?
No, y'all better come in here and help me carry him out. He's hurt bad.
Wait, take a look. I'll keep
Going
an
to bed
eye.
after this episode, right?
If this is some sort of a gag,
Hey, there is somebody in here.